What is up, home workout and bodyweight exercise fans? In today's video, I'll be talking about how can you build massive arms with bodyweight exercises. So, this is a question I get a lot. I've addressed a little bit in other videos in the past. And, the main problem that people who are doing bodyweight exercises have, and the main reason they're not building arms is because they're not focusing usually on the important exercises. So the secret basically to building massive arms with bodyweight exercises is building a really strong back and a really strong chest, focusing on the fundamental movements, focusing on getting stronger at the fundamental movements of the upper body, which are those: number one, vertical pulling and vertical pushing. Pull-ups and handstand push-ups. If you're not doing pull-ups, it's the king of all bodyweight exercises. Like, I won't even address why that's important. And handstand push-ups, another very important exercise a lot of people neglect. It's one of the exercises that I saw the biggest transformation in my body once I started implementing it in my workouts. So, you can start with pike push-ups. Handstand push-ups are pretty difficult. It took me like months to get quality reps. So you start with pike push-ups. I've made a tutorial, I'll include it above. Then you move on to doing pike push-ups from an elevated surface with your legs on a table, for example, and then you start doing them on the wall. So this way you're building, of course, handstand push-ups focus first of all on your shoulders, but you're doing a massive amount of work with your arms as well, with your triceps. So triceps are a big part of your arms, something that a lot of people neglect. Your arms are not just your bicep, but a big part of it, a little bit, even more than half of it, are your triceps. So you have to build them both. Pull-ups will help you build the bicep muscles, the two heads, and handstand push-ups will help you build the triceps. So by doing these two movements, you're instantly putting a lot more tension on these muscles. And because they require so much intensity, even though the main muscle isn't the arm, it's the back, for example, in pull-ups, and the shoulders in handstand push-ups, the tension spreads, it spreads to the secondary muscles. And that's why you keep on, you will also build your arms. So those are the two first exercises you should be focused on. The second pair of movements is horizontal pushing and horizontal pulling. So that's inverted rows. I've made a video, I've talked about these, why they're so important. And horizontal pushing. So that's push-ups. And you have to always keep on getting stronger. So that's the one thing you should focus on. It's not just about doing these exercises, it's about getting stronger at them, doing more difficult progressions. So push-ups won't get you that far after a certain point. You should start working on one-arm push-ups, a more difficult progression. And it's not that difficult of an exercise to do. One-arm push-ups can be accomplished if you're working in a really disciplined and a way and with consistency. So these are the pair of exercises you have to keep on working on. In summary, big, massive arms are a byproduct of getting really strong at pulling and pushing the fundamental movements. So vertical pulling, vertical pushing, and horizontal pushing and horizontal pulling. Keep on getting stronger on these, and don't stress too much about finding like other variations. Like I've made videos on how to do more focused exercises, bodyweight exercises, like the curls. I've showed the inverted row curls, but those are little stuff that don't count. If you want to do bicep curls, with a bar, if you want to add some extra stuff, you can do that as well. But this channel focuses mainly on bodyweight stuff. We don't do weights that much, and you also build a better body if you approach this, if you approach building your physique this way. Because if you're lacking in the chest and back muscles, you're just pumping your arms with bicep curls, you're gonna get a bicep pump, but you know, you'll be lacking this back, this chest, and you know, you won't have that overall physique. You won't have that superhero physique as the program I've been talking about lately. If you want to build that V shape, you know, building big shoulders, so you know, again, that's something handstand push-ups will assist you with. Building big shoulders will broaden your upper back, because you know, having a big back is also about having big shoulders, because you know, these are like the two ends of your back. So if your shoulders are lacking in size, you won't have that impressive of a back. After that, you know, it's about building the back symmetrically, so you have to do both vertical pulling and vertical pushing, both pull-ups and inverted rows, and it's about getting strong at all the pushing fundamental movements. So I don't want to repeat myself anymore, but these are the things you should be focusing. Getting stronger at this stuff is something that I promise you will give you an overall impressive physique. So that was all for today. I hope this video helps. Until next time, keep on training.